What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're here for episode 6 of our Madden 25 Minnesota Vikings franchise mode. And in real life, there's a lot of hype around the Vikings franchise right now. Sam Darnold, kind of like how he's been playing for us at times in this franchise mode, is flirting. I think it's fair to say he's flirting with a career revival. He's been better than expected, even though the turnovers the last couple weeks. We're at a time where he had 12 touchdowns to 4 picks. And he is top 5 in passing yards in the league. So there's been some good out of Sam Darnold. There's been some good out of Sam Darnold in real life. They just upset the San Francisco 49ers to go to 2-0 on the season. So it's kind of cool seeing where all that is at. However, the reality is right now we are 3-8. We just fired our defensive coordinator because our defense is literally the worst. We have the #1 rushing yard defense. That's because teams are throwing it at historic numbers against us. We give up, somehow there's some team that gives up more points per game, but there's no team, even within the same stratosphere, that gives up the same passing yards per game. So a change had to be made. Last episode, we fired the DC. This episode, we're going to switch from a 3-4 to a 4-3. It's a gamble that I think will pay off. But because we're 3-8, and let's be honest, season's pretty much gone, we're going to finish the regular season here today. It's going to be I'm not going to say mostly sim, because, you still want to play the games, and you might still have breakouts. There's still going to be reasons to play, but I'm going to kind of pick up the pace here and just finish. How about this? The easiest way to say it is we got Cardinals right now, right? Winnable game, new defense. Maybe things will work out, but ultimately, we're probably not going to be able to save the season. We'll know within week 14, week 15. We'll pick up the pace. I want to finish the regular season because I really, really, really want to get into the offseason, get some of these help players that are out injured, JJ McCarthy back in the building. We can see where we stand in year 2. So in the last episode, we very publicly fired our defensive coordinator. Rightfully so. We need to hire someone. And there's a couple parameters. Parameter 1 is I want to switch from a 3-4 to a 4-3. I'm just not a 3-4 guy. Especially because, we run what the coach calls from the sidelines. That's how we operate this series. And the amount of times we're sending our Dallas Turner, our superstar pass rusher, into coverage in these 3-4 fronts is ridiculous to me. It's disgusting. It makes me nauseous. So Philip Butler, Jack Parker, we just fired. You're out of here. Pierce, you're a 3-4. You're out of here. You're out of here. So really we have 2 options. We have Sammy Rios from the Buffalo, and I love Bills defense. Because Bills defense is the closest thing to a Jim Johnson defense, which is what I grew up on with the Philadelphia Eagles, one of the best blitzing defenses of all time. So we have Sammy Rios, who comes from that Bills tree. We have Dennis Wilson, who comes from the Bills tree. So I think the tiebreaker is who's going to have the best skill tree to work our way down. They both have defensive back guru, but Dennis Wilson has inside 4-3 and second level. Rios is standard 4-3 and full blitz. So in standard full 3, you just more so want to look at which side we'd go down, and is those abilities the best bang for our buck. Finesse move for defensive end, I like that. Speed for defensive end, not super applicable. Hit, see, there's a waste. Who cares? Hit power, absolutely don't care about that one. Full blitz, get acceleration, strength, power move, finesse move. Finesse move for outside linebackers, it is applicable in a 4-3, but that's more valuable if you're running a 3-4. I don't really care about finesse move or power move for my safeties. Speed for corners is nice. Block shed is, not gonna lie, not really over the moon there. What do you offer to the table, Dennis Wilson? You got inside 4-3, which could give us ultimately power moves for D tackles, which would be nice. Or we get acceleration for DN, play rec, finesse. Ooh. What do we got here? Second level man coverage, speed. At the end of it, you get speed boost for corner. Ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Wilson, our interim, potentially long-term defensive coordinator. Welcome to the team. And while we're here, we're also able to finally upgrade the last after-school tutoring, which will give us those 3 out of 3 training slots every single week. We're going to need to switch everybody over from 3-4 to 4-3, so we are going to be super heavy on defensive tackles for a minute. So here's where we're at. We got John Grenard, clearly he's going to play DN. Tabor Bryant's a little bit on the big side for a 4-3 DN, but I think we'll just go a little heavy on that spot, especially until John Grenard is back healthy. We're going to have Dallas Turner and Patrick Jones. Now at D-tackle, we got Phillips, Bullard, Tillery, Lynch, and Roy. What I am going to do, because we are now severely lacking depth at linebacker, I need 2 more outside linebackers. I think we'll go with these as our starters. We'll have Cashman, Pace, and Asamoah, but I do want to bring in a little bit more depth at linebacker, and I think to free up the roster spots, Roy and Lynch, thank you for your service. First, we're going to bring in fan favorite of the channel, once upon a time great pink slip player, Jabril Cox for 1 year. And then I'm going to poach Brandon Smith, the very athletic 6'3", 240, 88 speed, 91 acceleration linebacker off the Eagles practice squad. This change of defense, it might just be placebo. It might not actually be anything, and we are still absolutely terrible. But at least we know we tried something. We tried to change up and prevent this Vikings from having a historically bad defense. Now we get to set a couple super focused scouting in season. We get 3 players we really want to focus on. And I now think because of the schematic change, it definitely changes maybe what we're going to be after in the first round. We're 3-8. So I think it is still realistic that we could have a top 5 pick. So I do want to do our homework on Nick Bruce because we did pay kind of John Grenard coming in free agency, but I don't think we have to be directly linked to him. Like, he's not Dallas Turner. We're not moving off Dallas Turner. So if someone like Bruce with 6'6", 270 falls under that and he looks like he's S tier, I don't think we pass on him because we got John Grenard. So I want to do my homework there. Now we're moving to a 3-4, so D-tackle kind of pushes its way up to potentially being a need for us. And I mean, we don't have a lot of information to go off of right now. We got Austin Drake in the first round. We got George Cologne out of Oregon State, so I think we'll check out Cologne. Where else? Where else do we want to make sure we have corner, right? I guess it does come in. This is where we are setting our scouting, so I don't necessarily want to lock into corner because we're going to get a lot of information just for how we set up our scouting network. But, you always could always be a little curious. So let's go, just in case we never get that 100%, and Brayton got all them Bs. Let's kind of round out with that, just in case, one of these guys gets fully scouted and they're a top 5 true talent. I don't want to miss out on that information. So for the Arizona Cardinals, they have a top 10 rushing offense, not a great pass. This is an outstanding week to see if this change is going to spark even any form of resistance as far as our secondary not being a complete liability, because we're going up against arguably the worst passing offense in the league. So we want to defend the outside run. You're obviously going to be conscientious of Kyler Murray's legs, and they're not particularly good at stopping the pass. Look at that. They are pretty bad. So we'll go on, throw it short. Could be a good kind of get right game, if you will, for Sam Darnold. Started out hot, it's kind of fizzled a little bit. We now have that last training spot available that we just unlocked, and I'm going to spend it on, it could be Addison's probably the best bang for our buck right now. I always like to personally give it to someone with a dev trade scene. Got Darnold there. That'd be a little wasteful, I think. Kind of burning that on Darnold right now. We'll give it to Addison. Why not? It was a good week of practice. Some of our top dogs. We got Hawk, TJ Hawkinson. I'll usually tempted to go with the scheme fit there, but once you get 27-28, I think that's time just to pump it into your base overall so we get the best rating possible. And then we got John Mechie, who's emerged as a big time weapon for us. What a trade, bringing him over from the Houston Texans. Even though we gave up Van Ginkel, who again, now that this series has started, we can see how the Vikings are playing in real life, and Van Ginkel has been outrageous for the Vikings defensively. Just wasn't going to work. Now, I guess in hindsight, because Van Ginkel's like that weird hybrid of he could play off-ball linebacker and rush the passer, I suppose now in hindsight, it would be with the switch to a 4-3, Van Ginkel would be more useful than he would have been there. But, I'm happy with Mechie. We got a guy. We got a good guy in return. We're making the most of that trade. I will say this does hit pretty hard when I'm like, all right, well, we got to switch our defense around. And then when we go to a base 4-3, we are 100% scheme fit. That is rare. The amount of times I will end up switching schemes in rebuilds, like I say, happens all the time, but happens enough that I can tell you it's rare to have 100% scheme fit. Maybe this is what we should have been running all along. This is what our front's going to look like as we gear up for the Cardinals matchup. Turner, Phillips, Tillery, and Bryan will make up our front 4. And obviously, as soon as John Grenard gets back from that injury, he'll slot back in at starting defense. Then we're going to go Cashman, Pace, and Asamoah. With Pace, Cashman, and a little bit of Metellus sprinkled in there will be our primary linebackers on the field. I honestly do wish Metellus was just a little bit bigger, then I can just outright convert him to a linebacker, but it's kind of, you know, it's better maybe to have him as that utility knife on the defensive side of the ball than outright just switching that position. And here we go. Great opportunity to see if our changes are going to work, because we got a terrible, terrible passing offense coming in. And if they cook us, then, you know, I mean, it's almost win or go home. We lose, we go to 3-9. The season's 100% over. If we can go 9-8, go on a somehow undefeated win streak, maybe we could get into the playoffs. But let's go. Oh, here we go. 3rd and 1. Huge gap for Aaron. And I mean, even though this is kind of a do or die, like we win this game, maybe we go on a run. We lose this game, it's probably over. We still got guys chase stats. Aaron Jones is the 3rd leading rusher in the league right now. Justin Jefferson on pace for 1,000 yards. Mechie probably close to 1,000 yards. So, oh my God, there is a level of stat padding as the whole right side of my offensive line. What was that? Like, I feel like no matter how hard we try, my team's checked out, unfortunately. And we got Sam Darnold's career revival. I'm not 1,000% against Sam Darnold reviving his career, especially if we can cut down on the interceptions and he keeps playing at a level with the positive yardage, the touchdown. He might get a start at the end of the season, and that would be interesting. 3rd and 7. I know what not is interesting is the fact that, you know, I really am excited to get a quarterback with like a much better arm. Is how many times we felt the 88 throw power of Sam Darnold time and time again. Someone's arm was dangling. Oh, Mechie, and he rolled in. What a diving touchdown. Super hero-esque by the Canadian John Mechie. That's a drive right there. You have the toughness to. Sam Darnold got blown up twice on sacks where his whole line looked like they didn't give a shit. Nice little Dallas Turner sack right there. Okay, defense. Back to back, Dallas Turner sacks. What are we on right now? Did we just unlock the potential of this defense once we got rid of a cancerous defensive coordinator? That's 3rd and long. Keel Harry's supposed to be where we go with this. And we'll just eat that one. Take the points. I don't want to see the defense again. I think it's Dallas Turner clock. Sitting on 2 sacks in the first quarter. I think he only has 3.5 on the year. Off the screen. Metellus is on you on James Conner. Brings him down. And that is 2 straight punts forced by the worst defense in the league. And that's wide open Justin Jefferson. That doesn't happen much, but we'll take it when it does. Addison, nice little slant cheese, keeps the drive alive. Get some points here before the end of the first half. All right, this is gonna be a little risky. I feel like we can get a play in here before having to like decide if we're gonna have to settle for a field goal or not. We're gonna send Justin Jefferson in motion. Can he get open? Can he get open? He does! Let's go! What a route! And the Vikings are bringing it. After, how many will you lose in a row? 3-4 game lose streak? You fire the DC, it ignites the roster. What a play. What a play call. What a route. Good throw. There we go. There's just Dallas Turner having an all-time performance. 2 sacks. Throw a big-time TFL on there as well. A 3rd and long. Again, reference point is this is the worst passing offense in the league, but at least we're not making them look, you know, anything better than what they are. And that should have been a pick. But we'll take another forced punt. Oh, there we go. Around the linebackers, get to the 2nd level. Break a couple tackles, get a kind of smash there by Budda Baker. But there we go. Aaron Jones has had not the greatest of days. Only 50 yards now, but that was definitely trending in the right direction Maybe the Cardinals defense getting a little tired. I like it. On 4th and 1, just run it. They stop. That's an incredibly light box there. This should be easy. Automatic. Take that all day. I got a little bit of a drive going here, but the fact that our defense is holding them to a shutout going into the 4th quarter, let that just, for any of you out there that are struggling with the defense in your Madden franchises, sometimes you just gotta fire somebody publicly, embarrass them. That's Gilmore. And it means all the world. This is insane. Ran this play action twice. 2 times earlier were brutal sacks. But now this is a Cardinals defense that is sucking wind. And this is without a doubt the best game we've played all year long. It's not even close. Complementary football, offense, defense, everything's executing. Look at that! Gang tackling on 3rd and 4 to hold him with 4th and 1. That effort, the effort alone, is day and night from where, because before they'd be like whiff, that'd be a whiff tackle, you know? Like, oh, you beat us, you got us. And then we just got Stephon Gilmore getting 2 picks and suddenly not showing that he's aged, terribly and has 85 speed. Look at that. Harrison's literally the 2 guys that I've done nothing but complain about and say they're washed. And he goes with the Hidden. That happened. First game after firing the defensive coordinator, 0 points. A shutout. And our offense played well. I mean, we have been turnover prone. Fumbles, interceptions. Sam Darnold goes, nah, I'll be all right. We'll leave him. Let Kyler Murray get the interceptions here today. 3 touchdowns, no picks, 220 yards, average over 5 a carry for Aaron Jones, 120 and a touchdown. Nothing too crazy. I mean, Addison, Mechie, and Jefferson all got touchdowns, but it wasn't like Justin Jefferson went nuclear. But defensively, 3 TFLs, 2 sacks from Dallas Turner, 2 picks by Gilmore, 1 from Harrison Smith. The old guy, 24 years experience between them. And finally, we get something out of our defense. Off of that win, we get a Player of the Week performance going to Sam Darnold. 220 yards, 3 touchdowns, and the win. Now, with the press conference, hopefully asked me about the genius to completely switch my defense. Are you open to getting younger players on the field? No. Because that sounds like, hey, you want to bench you want to bench your 2 players that just had their best game of the year because you gotta start thinking of the future. So I'm thinking, I'm confident we're gonna. I want to say that. I'm confident we're gonna win out after we shut out the Cardinals 31-0. We're gonna win out, and we better get some nice XP, a nice reward if we do so. So up next, we have pretty much the exact opposite side of the spectrum of what we just saw. The Arizona Cardinals had a bad offense. The Atlanta Falcons have a really good offense and a really good defense. Jesus. Okay. Well, that's, again, throwing it short's kind of always a great game plan. I love seeing off of a great game and a great week of practice, both Dallas Turner, who's probably, I think we can get 85 overall by the end of his rookie camp. 85 overall superstar pass rusher by the end of the rookie campaign is outstanding. We got a gigantic, I mean, no one really cares about the hit power. +6 block shed, +2 power move, 1 pursuit, 1 tackle. That is a considerable upgrade here for Dallas Turner. And we have the reigning, defending NFC Offensive Player of the Week in slinging Sam Darnold, which I don't really expect us ever to get an upgrade that's going to fix his throw power. It seems super rare here in Madden 25. Way harder to get that upgrade than it was last year in Madden 24. But, I mean, again, he's playing really good football for us right now. But yeah, Atlanta's going to be tough. Looking at their rankings, they're pretty, roughly like a almost top 10 offense. Definitely a top 10 defense. And the way that I'm seeing it is, obviously we're going to play every game, but if we keep winning, We'll see what happens. We lose once, we slip up. It's probably going to be the end of it. I mean, looking at it right now, the Cardinals are in a playoff spot, and we just thumped them. But a lot of, like, we just can't be losing. And Atlanta's the 1 seed. This is going to be a real measuring stick to see where we're at as a team. Oh, that's... I don't know if we're going to get... It's a terrible throw. And I don't think... There's a penalty here. It could be pass interference, but it's probably going to be a holding. Oh, it is? We get bailed out by a PI. Takes the interception off the board. We got Addison. Oh, my God. This is his money run. He literally got that last week. Got it this week. Let's keep shocking the world. Play at a time. 3rd and long again. Is that midfield? Dallas Turner. What is going on? Pick that up. It almost feels like we've glitched. I have sliders, difficulty, the exact same where they were when we were 3-8. There has been a title update, but I don't think that's changed anything. But maybe it has. I will say some of the best things about this Vikings playbook are all these motion routes. I like them. Because it opens up things for number 18 more often than not. There we go. Josh Jefferson. Easy does it. And we are putting it to the number 1 team in the NFC here in the first half. 3rd and 4. And we are, I don't want to jinx it right here, but we are 6 quarters where we haven't got burnt deep. When it was pretty much every quarter we were getting burnt deep. All right. I mean, Atlanta got points. Then a 3-0. Momentum could be shifting. We do. It's short of the sticks, though. And, like, Harrison Smith was missing tackles left, right, and center. Not only was he missing tackles, he couldn't keep up with anybody. And now a fire's been lit under his ass. Damn. Who's that? Thompson. That was a damn good PBU. Another 3-0. Well, not 3-0, but pretty much close to it. There we go. Ivan Pace. Beautiful. I'm kind of getting the vibes here. Not a lot of blitz beaters on the Falcons. That's going to be intentional grounding. What? The Zebras, man. Just keeping the Falcons in it. That's what you do. You just drive them into the ground. Cam Bynum, safety blitz. They do not. Maybe that's what we're gonna do. Just keep blitzing them. Good things have been happening. Kirk Cousins can't process fast enough. Look at this. It's working. And Metellus gets home. Back-to-back DB blitzes. Again, blitz. This right here, we're gonna push him out of field goal range. Give me that. I'll take the SWAT. Outstanding. And we block it. Sucks to suck. Oh, no chance, man. That Judon. Still got it. We go deep. And it's Gilmore. Another interception. His 3rd in 2 games. I was pretty close, honestly, just releasing him. But wishing him best of luck on future endeavors. And he is on fire. Come on, offense. Let's get going. Defense is giving us a spark. Offensively, we've fizzled. We just need Josh Jefferson to heat up here. We need someone to step up. Huh? Maybe N'Keal Harry. Punt. they can't handle the blitz at all. Again, blitz. I'm blitzing for the rest of this game. Every play. Every play, blitz. We get beat. It happens. We jump off side because we're too aggressive. It happens. No, get out of here. Get out of here. 6 sacks and counting. I'll be honest. I feel like I'm playing like I'm self-conscious about the interceptions for Darnold. So I know how badly interceptions can like just derail progression, and we can't throw any more picks with them. And I feel like that lack of aggressiveness is showing up in my play calling here. Oh my God. All right, we were due to get... Oh, that's an effort play right there. We're due to get burned every once in a while. All right. It's fine. Not worried. Oh, they could go for 2? Blitz. That's cute. You gotta try another one? Oh, yeah. Now he's starting to audible. Maybe they figured out an answer to our blitz. Okay. 3-point game. Just need our offense to get back into a rhythm here in the 4th quarter. Strangling him? What was that? Here we go. 3rd and 6. Got a slant call here for Justin Jefferson. Boom. Here we go. Oh, yes. It's time. The Jordan Addison. It's almost like the Jalen Reagor play that we said a couple years ago. They bite. Oh, we got him. Oh, we don't have him. What's the field goal here? Oh, we're going to go for it. All right, we're going for it. Let's go slant Jefferson. I don't want to say it's predetermined, but I feel pretty good. It's going to the left. Mechie or Jefferson, one of the two. And we got Mechie gets open, and Justin Simmons. All right, let's play defense. Play the same defense we played for 3 quarters. We'll be fine. Should have just ran that. I mean, again, I just literally said I'm self-conscious about the picks. Just run it with... Oh, here we go. Come on. And then... How is this... Now, it's just the defense is deciding, like, oh, we're going to show up again. Second half against the Falcons, we're going to show up. Like, those were PBUs. For 6 quarters. And then he falls. Oh. Horseshoe up his ass? Blitz. Look at that. Asamoah making the most of his opportunity as a starter here. Here's the real test right now. Field goal game. They're in field goal range, so be it. We blocked the last one. But our defense, and I won't blitz this time, but 3rd and 21 with our 3-4, Brian Flores defense, this was 50-50. But in reality, 3rd and 21 should be... Oh, wow. I mean, we give a little more yards than I like there, but let's burn a timeout. See if we can get in and block this one again. If not, we got a great chance to go down and win this game. Plenty of time. 2-minute drill. What a throw! Oh, what a ball by Sam Darnold. Especially off an interception. Holy. We're field goal range. Might want to get a little closer, actually, but pretty much in field goal range. No, nothing dumb. Mechie here. Move the chains. And is going to start using their timeouts. Oh, my God. We're going to beat them. What a throw by Darnold on the run there to Jefferson. Best ball he's thrown all year. They might let us score here. Yeah, well, I mean, they didn't, but it feels like they're like, all right. Give him a chance. No! No! Don't care. You live and die by the blitz. Come on, let's make it 4, Dally. Or I'll just steal it again. There, thanks. Just beat the 1 seed. Duck it! Kirk Cousins! You and your sweetheart wife. Get out of here. 4 sacks. Get out of here. 1 seed in the NFC, my ass. Can't handle the blitz. Suicide. We're pretty much playing suicide defense. And I'm fine by that. 2 touchdowns, almost 300 yards. 2 touchdowns, 1 pick by slinging Sam Darnold. It was a quiet game, running the ball. But, I mean, even then, it was quiet, but we still gashed him when we needed to. Jefferson, a $142. Mechie, 82 yards. Addison with a touchdown. Defensively, 6 TFLs, 4 sacks from Dallas Turner. 3 TFLs and 2 sacks from Ivan Pace. Bynum got a sack and a TFL. Cashman, Metellus. We got 2 picks, 4 picks in 2 games from the old head Gilmore. Unk. And we're on fire right now. We could beat anybody. Goddamn right off that win, we got some upgrades. Jordan Addison, playmaker, up to an 86 overall. Kind of only has like 1 or 2 plays really like going for him, but he +6 release there. He's maximizing his reps. He's maximizing his opportunities. And then we got Dallas Turner, who is the hottest pass rusher in the NFL right now. He has been red hot, nuclear hot. Got a lot of business to handle here before the Bears matchup. We get a player of the week performance. It's got to be Dallas Turner. 8 tackles, 4 sacks, and a forced fumble. Now we have the follow-up from saying I'm not benching my old heads. And that's good. I'm glad that that is continuing to progress. But on top of that, we have a breakout here on the defensive line. I'm going to guess it's probably Dallas Turner getting a potential X-Factor upgrade as a rookie. What do you have planned, buddy? Patience is a virtue. Oh, so he's speaking in cryptics like he's a wide receiver. He got it! What? What? The amount of tackles for loss and sacks by Dallas Turner will determine his rewards. We just got X-Factor. So you're telling me my rebuilds, you just, and I interact with some, just some of them are just like, you don't even have to hit a challenge. Just like, here's a dev trait for you. Holy shit, it's true. Well, I don't even know what the best one is. I don't really want run blocks. Fearmonger, unstoppable force. I think unstoppable force is probably what we want to run. But now that we got this run, hold on, the error code, let me know. People that know the pass rush meta. What abilities should I be running on Dallas Turner to make him even more unstoppable? Please help me out. All right, the Bears matchup, they're right ahead of us in the playoffs. I mean, we're still, like, we could even win out and still not make the playoffs with how we're playing right now, especially because we just beat the Falcons, who have, actually, they've lost 2 in a row. So we weren't the first one to kind of get one over on the 1 seed, if that's really what they are in the NFC. But it's a big one. Big one. What do we got? We got Caleb Williams, the X Factor, come to town. They are good at running the football. Why do we want to defend the deep pass then? Let's defend the short pass. They're going to probably try to get him involved. Their defense is really bad against the run, really good against the pass. So could be a lot of Aaron Jones this week. But maybe that is what this team needs, because I'm almost certain if we lose one, we get 9. 9 losses is not going to get you into the playoffs. So the fact that it's been playoff football, 31-0 over the Cardinals, 23-14 over the 1 seed, maybe that's just the mentality this team had to check itself into. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. Sam Lamarnold. Now we're going to air this one out. 3rd and long at midfield, opening drive. You got Justin Jefferson, gonna watch the safety. Doesn't really, doesn't really win. Andrew Billings gets on for the sack. We style it offensively. No, not now. No, the wheels aren't falling off. No. Give him that. Swift's good. Underrated running back. Blitz bit us in the ass that time. Mr. Biles there with the pick. All right, let's go back to our bread and butter. Blitz, blitz, blitz. What are we doing? There's no way this is happening. Okay, you know what? Hey. Freak run. Bad pick. Trying to force it to Jefferson. It's explainable. We'll be all right. Let's compose ourselves. Oh. Someone win. Someone win. Field goal range. I guess take the points. Best damn kicker in the league right there. God, what is happening? Wait, but dude, has anyone checked the sign-in log? Is Flores calling the plays here today? Is he back in the building? Give me that. That should be a pick. Easy pick. Are they gonna give me that? Let's go. What an interception, Byron Murphy. In the end zone. We need that. We were lifeless defensively. Look at this. Did we get both feet in? Oh, one. No, that's a quick play. Good to Mechie. This is usually Addison's play. Mechie earned that one. I think we need to be in 4-down territory. I don't know how much is, I don't know. Field goal. Ball start the second half. Well, it's gonna have to be a field goal now. Punt! You did a 57-yarder. No wind. And there's our first fucking miss of the year. Oh. You know what, man? They did their homework too. Maybe they're just like, hey, all of our weekly training is beat the blitz. Because that's what that was. Oh, there we go. Get the run going. Let's go back to one of our money plays here. Need it. When your money plays start working, that's how you know. Might be the end of the road. I think we gotta go for it. Right call. Great throw. Great grab by Mechie to get open. It's on me. Too indecisive. Ab tear. Great. Bringing in Dan Feeney. Mr. Feeney. The kids get that reference? Ooh. Ooh! It's a pulse. That's a pulse! Jefferson got a step again. Addison, sorry, got a step again. He's cooking. Jalen Johnson, one of the best corners in the league. Oh, we got him out space. You get him the bite on it. I don't love this call. I think I would rather just run it, but we gotta trust the coach. And I hate the coach call, but it worked out. Aaron Jones, 1-score game. And we're gonna go for 2. Honestly, I think we're gonna go right back to Aaron Jones. All right, play defense. Season on the line. Of Dallas Turner out of that new X factor to kind of come out of nowhere and make a big play. 3rd and 2, burn a timeout. I think they're just going to keep running it. So let's crowd the line. Gap integrity, all that stuff. Bring his ass down. There we go, baby. Asamoah. He's been a player for us. And we're going to have a chance as we force the punt. There we go. 100 yards on the day. Justin Jefferson puts him over 1,000 of the season. Missing 4 games on top of that. What? That's how it ends. That's how my season ends. Okay, first of all, might be down. Second of all, what is this? 9 guys can't fall on the football. It's gonna have to be a booth challenge. I think you gotta at least look at that. You gotta consider it. Looked like his forearm might have been down. How our season ends. Oh my God, no way. No way. That's so bad. Fallout of the X Factor return. I mean, he was a ghost. That's, I mean, generous 2,500 XP off of that performance. I'm gonna face some music about winning out, which was already super difficult. Epic fail. Well, their morale dropped by 10, huh? Well, mine dropped by 40 after how that one ended. That pretty much sinks us. Especially, you know, that was just a game for the Bears. Like, that's who we were competing with. 5-9. We are the 25th rank. I mean, 8 wins is the most we could get. And the only way we can make the playoffs is if the Bears, Cowboys, Bucks, Cardinals lose out, and the Rams, if we win out. I think it's over, fellas. So we're gonna play the moments. We could still, you know, 1% chance, but I still think my priority this episode. Let's finish the regular season and just get the Band-Aid off, rip it off right away. We got Seattle. Tough road game, no way about it. An opening drive, our defense holds them to 3, not bad, and we go down and score a touchdown and a safety. So the defense is playing out of its mind. And then we're going to have to settle for a field goal. 12-3. It's an ugly-looking game. You know, Seattle there goes ahead, scores a touchdown. We march right down the field, score a touchdown of our own. And we have an impressive lead here. Late in this game, 22-10. Seattle scores a touchdown to make it close, make it interesting. But we are not going to be giving up here. 36-17, getting at the garbage time. 36-24. With the season pretty much over. The Vikings like that 1%. We forced 2 interceptions on Geno Smith. Sam Darnold plays pretty damn good. Almost 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Mechie with a rushing touchdown. Jones with a rushing touchdown. Nothing too crazy. Addison, 90 yards. Mechie had a good game. Hawkinson getting the touchdown defensively. 2 TFLs and a sack from Harrison Phillips. We get a half sack from Grenard, who's back in the starting lineup. We get a pick from Cashman and Murphy. Okay. Interesting. All right, so with that win, the Cardinals and Bucks, we're still not eliminated. But right now, if they win one more game, it's over for us. 8 wins minimum to make the playoffs. If they hold the finals, the Eagles, Lions, Niners, Packers, Falcons, already secured berths. So I think we just keep on the way we're doing it, and we'll see what happens. Well, it's late this week. Very good team in the 11-4 Green Bay Packers. Let's see. It's New Year's Day. Can the dream stay alive for the Minnesota Vikings? Green Bay strikes first with a touchdown. 2 touchdowns. And we settle for a field goal. We get a turnover there. March our way downfield, trying to get some points by the end of the first half. We have to settle for a field goal, but a 1-score game. Touchdown, 2-point conversion. We're actually hitting them with a lot of field goals. Can we get a touchdown? Because our defense is playing out of their mind to keep us in this one. Touchdown. I gotta play this. Should have just, I don't know. I don't want to, you know, it's our series. So I'm not gonna say I should have just simmed it, fellas. No, we're gonna wear this one because we're gonna find a way to win. All or nothing. We got Justin Jefferson, who drops it. We're gonna try to get him again here. Season on the line. We need one more moment of brilliance. Actually, we'll just go right here to Hawkinson. Oh my God! Go! Go! No! Holy, what a play. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say confident. I was getting ready to explore the option of TJ Hawkinson on the trade block this offseason. Just, you know, maybe if we had a trade from the draft, he'd be a piece. But that play there, if it, and this is not the worst thing. Chew up more clock. In. Holy shit. 2-pointer here. Let's go for 2. Oh, I guess they made it. All right, we'll take it. I mean, this is great. They got nothing to play for. They're already in the playoffs. I mean, they want to play spoiler, I guess, to keep a rival out. But I imagine they're, you know, we're not going to get their best here. Are you kidding? Like, this is last year's defense. Just like, hey, let's let them go 100 yards in 10 seconds. Wow, you guys don't even need the win. It's embarrassing. Absolutely fucking embarrassing. Oh, Powell. Okay. Keep going. Mechie. I mean, Jefferson's on Jair. That's going to be tough. And they're just busting out diving PBUs like that. Come on. Okay, now we got Jefferson. What's that safety going to do? Are you kidding? Like, what are we doing here, man? Football follies? I don't want to say Justin Jefferson's letting us down, but I mean, there's been situations where Justin Jefferson makes plays there, and he has not been making them. No. I mean, just it's defense. No matter, even though we found like something to make the defense tolerable, at the end of the day, they were always going to fucking cost us, man. Unbelievable. Dallas Turner continues to be silver lining of the defense this season. He's so good. One of the spots would have been gone because the Bucks, but look, if we would have won, 8 wins is still in contention. Unbelievable. All right, to wrap it up, final game of the season, week 18 on the road against Detroit, who've already done their work and secured their playoff spot. Let's go. Hopefully get, you know, whoever needs to pad their stats can get their stats padded here today. We get through it healthy, and we embrace the offseason on a season that was, you know, start out hot, bunch of injuries. Justin Jefferson went down. I mean, even before we started, we lost our first round pick quarterback, which is great. Which is awesome. But still plenty of good, solid potential, especially with that defensive switch. Going from a 3-4 to a 4-3. And look at this, man. This is how you know the guys are playing for you. Nothing to play for. Just crushing loss. And you come back and say, well, let's play. We're not going to let Detroit win. And we fit, and you know what? And then the opposite side of that is like, oh, screw our draft position, right? Who wants a good draft pick? Let's win a garbage game and probably cost us a couple slots. 28-14, we win. Sam Darnold protected the football well. 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Damian Pierce, Aaron Jones, decent showing there. A couple of rushing touchdowns. Jordan Addison finished the season strong. 6 catches, 83 yards and a touchdown, 57 for Jefferson. Defensively, we got sack for Turner, sack in a TFL for Grenard, who's been hot back-to-back weeks with sacks for him. Interception by Byron Murphy. And I'm going to be honest, probably would have preferred to lose that one for draft position, but it's a divisional game. You know, whatever. So with that being said, we're going to wrap up today's episode by, the roster where we're at rating-wise. I think we'll look at the stats of what our team has achieved, and then next episode will be the entirety of the offseason. So here's how our squad finishes up here. Again, had some injuries. I mean, you know, it's the nature of the league. But offensively, I mean, I think we got it going. Jefferson, Addison, Mechie, Aaron Jones had a hell of a year. Really, everyone except Hawkinson, and that's just, you know, Hawkinson really developed into our fourth receiving option, so someone was not going to eat. And I think Sam Darnold overall put a cap on the offense summary here in year one of this dynasty, franchise rebuild, whatever you want to call it, is, I mean, he was impressive, honestly. Impressive and did his job. Defensively, when you go through, I mean, I just saw it firsthand with the Philadelphia Eagles last year in real life with just revolving door of coordination stuff. It's ugly. And I think the team overall responded well to the switch in scheme. We saw Dallas Turner take his game to another level. I think all the linebackers benefited. They all played better. The secondary played better with the change. Stephon Gilmore had 4 picks in 2 games. I believe he is the league leader, or tied for league with interceptions on the season. Byron Murphy got hot down the stretch. And I think it's fair to say a lot of these players played above their rating when we switched to the 4-3. So that's something that's a positive that we can build on going into next year. Now reflecting on our stats, Sam Darnold finishes second in the NFL in passing yards. 4,300 yards passing, 26 touchdowns, 16 picks. I'm gonna pat myself on the back there. That's the worst starting quarterback on all Madden in a pretty hard Madden. And I'm gonna be appreciative of the fact that I did not blow us more games pause than what I probably should have, given the circumstances. It definitely helps that we have the skill position players that we do. Aaron Jones goes for 1,300, almost 1,400 yards on the ground, 12 touchdowns, averaged 81 a game. Dameon Pierce, you know, did his job as the power back, receiving 92 catches, 1,200 yards, 6 touchdowns for Justin Jefferson. Again, missed 4 games. He plays those 4, you know. Just take his averages. That's big time Justin Jefferson numbers. We got 1,000 yards on Mechie. We got 900 yards, 10 touchdowns, leading the team in touchdowns for Jordan Addison. 6 and 2 there from Hawkinson. Not brutal for, you know, where he was on the pecking order of the receivers. I mean, that is healthy. And regardless of who our quarterback is next season, like, this is the balance. I can live with that year in, year out. Offensively, probably a little bit of a turnstile there, but I mean, I'd say honestly, generally the offensive line played pretty well. Defensively, we got 91 tackles by Blake Cashman leading the team. 91 tackles, 11 TFLs, 2 sacks and a pick. 85 tackles, 14 TFLs, 5.5 sacks from Ivan Pace. We got 83 from Harrison Smith, who this could be the end of the line for him, for the team. On terms of pressures, 19 TFLs, 11.5 sacks from the rookie Dallas Turner, who I'm going to guess he was kind of running away with Defensive Rookie of the Year. We got 6 sacks from Grenard, who missed a bunch of time with injuries. 5.5 from Pace, 4 from Metellus is that hybrid, kind of Swiss Army knife. 3 from Phillips, 3 from Taven Bryan. Interceptions, we got 6 from Stephon Gilmore, 4 from Byron Murphy, 2 from Biden, who I thought had a really strong season. I think consistency-wise, Biden was definitely our most consistent player in the secondary. Murphy and Gilmore just kind of got hot once we switched to the 4-3, but Biden was good regardless of scheme. And you know what? Hell of a year from a rookie kicker. Give him that. 22 of 20, 90%, long of 53. Great job. All right, we got our pay your dues here from our reports. So we're going to talk about our sacks. And Ryan Clark was impressive. We met our goal that we set preseason of getting after the quarterback, which is always nice to get a boost for morale. I think this is the first time your entire defense earned 2,500 XP for getting close to establishing an identity as a team that forces turnovers and sacks. Pretty cool. All right, we got Gilly here. We get 8 to 9 wins. He's talking about how we struggled to get 8 to 9 wins. Well, we worked on it, and we would have had it if you guys didn't goddamn blow the final game against Green Bay there. Second final game. The final game that mattered. All right, how I want to finish up, now that I've simmed the playoffs here, we can look at the final season awards. Who won what? As Patrick Mahomes wins the MVP this season. I mean, nothing there too crazy. I mean, maybe Tua being up there, knowing what's going on. Coach of the Year goes to Matt LaFleur and the Green Bay Packers. NFC, I mean, we'll look at everyone. AFC, we got Mahomes. We got Max Crosby, Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie goes to Ladd McConkey. Defensively goes to Chris Jenkins on the Bengals. We got Mahomes, Henry, best running back, Rashee Rice, wide receiver, Linderbaum, and O-line, I mean, pretty much what you would assume. Jerry Sneed still finding a lot of success outside of Kansas City. And we got Boswell. In the NFC, do we have any Vikings? Offensive player there goes to Jalen Hurts. We got Devontae Smith. But we don't have anybody. Defense player, there goes to Levante David. Honestly thought we might get a little bit of love there for Dallas Turner. Offense rookie, there goes to Caleb Williams. It's disrespectful. Defensive, we go. Getting some hardware. Dallas Turner, defensive rookie of the year. You love to see that. Best quarterback goes to Jalen Hurts. We got Sam Darnold. Hey, there we go. Making the short list. Running back of the year goes to Josh Jacobs. Aaron Jones finishing number 4 in the top 5. Can't be too cranky about that. Amon-Ra St. Brown wins wide receiver of the year. And, again, Josh Jefferson missed 4 games. Doesn't miss those 4 games. He might be number 1. For the lineman of the year, shout out to our backup tackle that didn't play all year. That's a typo. Best D lineman goes to Micah Parsons. Dallas Turner just outside the top 5. So sky's the limit for the rookies. I'm not seeing any other rookies this high up on their positional list. Jude Odwin's, we might have just gave that to, we got 3 sacks against us in our win over the Falcons, but he had a absolute day. Stephon Gilmore gets DB of the year. He's out of contract. We have to make a decision this offseason whether or not we resign him. And again, he got that pretty much off of 2 games. But that's going to be interesting because I was banking on him regressing immensely. That might not be the case. Byron Murphy making the short list as well. Reichert runner-up for kicker of the year behind Jake Moody. So there you have it, fellas. That is the finale of the regular season here for the Minnesota Vikings. I hope you guys did enjoy. We will be back before too long. We'll go through the entirety of the offseason. We'll get in all-out draft mode, try to crush the draft the same way we crush it in our rebuilds. The bar has been set very high. Last year, the Cardinals franchise, just the all-time drafts. That's why we had the turnover. We literally had the best draft I've ever had in my life in that Cardinals franchise. So we're going to need to repeat that. Try to get back to those levels. We won a couple games down the stretch, so our draft pick's not going to be, I thought we were flirting with a top 5 pick. And the reality is we are picking 10th. It's a top 10 pick. You can trade. You can work a lot with the top 10 pick if you want to be aggressive. So I guess. Wonder if we would have lost to Detroit, that would have been closer to 5 than it is 10. But either way, that is for another episode. I'm very excited to get into the offseason, and we almost going to view it like we have 2 first-round picks because we're going to be getting JJ McCarthy back, and he could very well be the future. So thank you guys very much for watching. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out, love ya, have a good one.